Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm Worried about just what Deadheim has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said,
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadheim would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back. Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Ella?
Is your little show quite finished?
You...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best.
Ma, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Annihilation!
Ready and ready!
Lightning! Time to shine!
Not today!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning dragon! Thunderbolt!
Take this! I'm not done!
Dance on the way!
Crush now! Lightning!
Take this!
Shield from calamity!
You're mine!
Power of water!
Debut performance!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
How about this?
Mega ray! That's
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
Will this help?
Strike!
Elusive deity!
Let me at him!
Catapult!
You're not!
Can't move!
Come on! You have to hold on! Here, let me out! I'll bring you back from
Radiant
death to
light!
this!
Force of
Now you've
regeneration!
got it ticked me off!
Regeneration!
Glacial fire!
Here I go!
Tiger Blade!
Here I come! No escape!
Mega ray!
Glacial fire!
Here's a healing arm!
Crescent King! This one's mine! Tiger Blade!
I can carve through armor! I'll
I'll
face
heal
you
you all! Healing
You're
circle!
mine!
Elusive
No
deity!
escape!
This one's mine!
Devastation!
Ignite! Discharge!
One more! I'll face you!
This one's
Here I
mine!
come!
Elusive deity!
Annihilation!
Rotating pile driver!
Here I come!
I never miss!
It's over! Dance in the wind!
You're my card!
Rending you apart!
Red!
Bloody
Flame of fury!
Take
Try
this!
to come over!
Here, let me help!
Here's the evil!
Thou art to being interrupted!
Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
Round and pound! I'll heal you all!
I'll face you!
Healing circle!
Seismic rupture! Shattering! Pieces!
Mega ray! Annihilate!
They
Glacial
might
fire!
blade!
Reload! Tiger blade!
Execution!
Luna Blaster!
Tail's the problem. Then let's focus there first.
Here, let me help!
You're mine!
First aid!
Air pressure! Resonate with the earth!
Dragon Swarm!
Might!
Let me help!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Elusive deity!
Radiant
Eternal
Fire!
devastation!
Demon Lash!
Dragon
I'll
Swarm!
heal you all! I'm ready to go!
Strike!
Elusive deity!
Healing circle!
Their arms were interrupted!
Crescent Power of water!
I owe you one.
Tiger blade! Death blow! I'm out!
Elusive deity! In a bind!
First aid!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
I'm gone!
Beyond! Imbue this
Back
vanquished
into
soul
the
with
fray.
love! Resuscitation!
Another incantation
Here's
ruined.
there.
I owe you one.
I'll heal you
This
all!
one's mine!
Begin!
Healing
over.
circle!
I'm in your debt.
I'll bring you back from death to
I'm in your
this!
debt.
Dance on the wind! I am
I'll
not
heal you
beyond
all.
fury!
I owe you one.
Crescent move! I can't heal you forever!
Resonate with the... The earth! Stalagmite!
Lunar corruption! By the power of death!
Shine! Radiant
There!
light!
One more!
Of
Where are you
regeneration!
going?
Regenerate!
Take this!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Dragon Claw!
Freeze Lancer!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Circle!
I owe you one.
Radiant spear!
Recognize this! They smite
Steering
with
away!
thunder!
Reload! I'm out! I'm all
No
fucked up!
escape!
Mega ray!
Can't get out of this!
This
You're
one's
finished.
mine!
By the power of water!
You're mine!
Tiger
Dragon
blade!
Swarm! Try harder!
By the power of water!
Take this!
Here goes!
Crush! Dragon Swarm!
Bloody howling!
Strike! Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
Take this!
regeneration!
Power of
I'm not
Regenerate!
done! Eternal
Hear
devastation!
me! Flame of fury! Strike! I suppose I should thank you. Let me help.
Deity!
Pile
driver!
Strike!
Can you take it?
This one's mine!
This
Here's a
one's
healing
mine!
arc!
Take this!
First aid!
Begin!
I'm not done!
Warn up!
I never miss! Thunder touch!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Shot! Radiant light! Regeneration!
You're mine! Double me! In an instant! Impact block!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Spirit flame!
Changing tactics!
Have an ace up its sleeve?
Don't suffer in silence!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Let's take this! Stalagmite!
Lunar corruption!
And out by the
You're mine!
Water!
Igneous Discharge!
I'll thank you!
Mad ammo!
Rotating pile driver! Knuckle back! Rotating pile driver!
Going in! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
This one's all mine! They smite with blackened blade!
Not today!
Annihilation! Magna
Take this! Through escape! Eternal devastation! No! Can't end here!
It's in the sky, it's
Don't
mine!
leave me all alone here.
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
Igneous Discharge! On guard!
Reflex!
Magna ray!
Shield and
They
ray!
smite with blackened blade!
Magna ray!
Nico!
I'll heal you all!
Here I come!
From beyond, view this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Captivity.
This one's mine!
Reload! Lightning!
Take this!
This one's
Through
mine!
escape!
This one's mine!
Eternal devastation!
Shield and
Into
ray!
the shadows!
Outrunner.
Searing flame! Reload!
Benediction light.
I can handle it!
Piercing
In a
roar!
bind.
Searing flame! Reload!
Here I come!
This one's
Through
mine!
escape!
This one's mine!
Crush. Demon
This
lash.
one's mine!
Tornado drive.
Here's a healing arc!
Blind you into
Great
flash.
aid!
Tiger Blade!
Gravitas beam!
Everlasting shock.
Lightning!
one's all gone.
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Burn in hell!
Water! Hear my call!
You're mine! Crush!
Resonate with the earth.
I'll heal you all!
Light up the dark!
Healing
Ready
circle!
to a bloody holiday.
Thanks!
Radiant
On
pierce!
guard! This one's mine!
I'm not done!
Here's a healing arc!
This one's mine!
Transform!
First aid!
Tiger Blade!
Downfall! And now
You're
water!
mine!
Annihilation! Lightning! Downfall!
This one's mine!
Through escape! Eternal
This is some
devastation!
punishment.
You'll pay for that!
Healing circle! I can only rely on my... Lunar corruption!
Begin.
Here! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Done! Eternal devastation!
This one's mine!
Tiger Blade!
Watch and sweep!
Now we're not.
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Piercing evil! Freeze lancer!
This one's all mine.
Strike!
Tiger Blade!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Dazzle!
On guard!
Slice!
And there goes the tail!
Right, let's do this.
Through escape!
I can carve through armor.
I'll heal you all!
Time to
Eternal
shine!
devastation! Dragon swarm!
Healing
Look
circle!
sharp!
Reflection.
Burn it!
They smite with blackened blade.
I owe you one!
Radiant
Take this!
pierce!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning! Downfall! By the power of water!
On your knees.
This one's mine! Round and pound! This one's mine! On guard! Round and pound!
Dance in the wind.
Look I
You
never
apart.
miss!
Bloody howling. No further.
I'll heal you all!
Showtime.
I'll smash you!
Dance in the wind. Feeling so great.
I'm all for annihilation! Here's the flame of fury! Burning! Water! Hear my call!
Burn in hell. Can you take it?
Piercing roar! Water! Hear my call! Here's the flame of fury!
You're mine!
Here's the roar! Here's the evil!
Dragon form.
Shield! Bloody blazer! Look sharp! Here I go! Powered up!
You're finished.
Look sharp! Annihilation! Flame of fury! Burning!
You're mine.
Igneous discharge!
Take this.
Crescent moon!
Anything in order. I'm ready. Tornado drop. In an instant. Impact drop.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseph and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind, with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Good night. Another day, another Gald.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
You must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city? He didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
So good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shionne. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shionne mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shionne's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
Now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master cores, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balseph when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. And again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Say no more! Now! Take this!
Here I go!
Elusive deity! Dragon Swarm!
Hitting pile driver! Annihilation!
Tornado Drive!
Do it!
Double Leap! In an instant! Impact Block!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Way.
Oh my lord! I'll take you.
What's to the range attack?
Find you ahead! Taking Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Here I come! Blow him down! Try harder! I'm not done! Eternal devastation! I'll face you! No escape! Hitting it's over! Tornado Drive! Take this!
Do it!
Goodwill!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Seems about right to me.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Can you take in a bind?
Glacial Tiger! Hear me! Flame and fury!
I'm not done!
These ones can run rings around us!
It's over!
Freeze Lancer!
Rending you a bloody howling! No escape! Crush! Dragon Swarm! Eat dirt! Benediction light! Here I come! I'm not done! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back.
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Not a chance! Crush!
Hear me! Flame and
Dragon
fury!
Swarm!
Come over! Glacial
I'm not done!
Air pressure!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What is this? went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
Let's see what you've got.
Shield! You think that shield will save you?
We're not finished!
Blood.
Prepare to be healed! Dragon Sword!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I need to be stronger.
I'll do my best!
Here I come!
Locked and loaded!
Burn it down!
Now you see what I can do! Here's the healing art!
Take down their defenses! I owe you one. Eternal devastation! Be still! I'm not done! No further! We're not finished! Take this!
Glacial
I'm
Spear.
ready!
Here's the evil. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! Not a chance!
Look sharp!
Leave the ensnaring to me!
Yeah! I'm ready!
Pummeling to me!
Not on my watch.
Bombardment!
Sweet dreams.
Elusive deity!
Eternal devastation! Take this! I'm ready!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your watch!
Nicely done.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Spirit!
I'm gone!
No escape! I won't show you any mercy!
Now
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
damn it, Bennett!
Make it ready!
Hey! Blow them away! My turn!
Crescent moon!
Take this! Eternal devastation!
Elusive deity!
Do
it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your watch!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who...
Let's see what you've got.
I can carve through all!
My shield!
Lightning thrust!
Demon Lash!
Here I come! Tornado! Is it too late to top over our differences?
Glacial Spear!
We're not finished! You picked the wrong fight!
Here I come! Lightning! Give me a shit card!
Dragon form!
Make it rain!
Darkly! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
Coming through!
Stop them!
Armor won't save you! This one!
So much for talking it out.
Got you now! Dragon form!
Appreciate the help.
Lightning thrust!
This one's mine!
Take this! I'm not
Lunar
done!
Horizon!
Here I come!
Trigger blade!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malika!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Now!
Go! I'm only getting started!
Come back, will ya?
Take this!
Igneous Trip Card! Lunar Corruption!
Ending sharpen!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
Heal!
Hear me! Lightning Fury!
Lightning
Strike!
Strike! Foil blast! You're finished! It's on!
Going in! It's over!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
This one's mine!
You're mine!
Here!
Crush! Dragon swarm! I'll teach you! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Don't get complacent.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Finally, some open space again.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
you guys checked your equipment lately?
This flavor, why, it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Hey, you're pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure, and rather surprising. I never thought a Renan Lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry, I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction.